Hey, how you guys doing? This is my natural dog review for Spillage Village's Spilligion. It's kind of a lot. um, Basically, this is a Spillage Village is a group made up of JID, Earth Gang, Black, and some other notable artists. Before I begin, can you subscribe? Turn on bell notifications, like, comment, all that. It will greatly help my channel. So let's get to it. First track, Spillville, featuring Country Wayne, Desi Banks, and Big Rube. Basically, the intro track featuring ATL natives. Everyone, all the artists on here are ATL natives. Desi Banks is funny as usual. Big Rube speaks the truth about religion. The skit questions a pastor's wealth and actions. God's role in the lives of African Americans is questioned throughout this album. So that's basically the theme of this album. It's just questioning religion and all that. Baptize is the next track, featuring Aunt Clemens. I like this song. GID gets off on here. He calling Adam Eve dumb. It's pretty funny. Can't tell who's Aunt Clemens though, but there's a beat switch at the end. It's very different. Several religious and biblical references is made. Comments about police brutality and the U.S. government are also made. All right. Next track, Palmsing. I think that's how you say it. Palmsing, featuring Miraba. I think Miraba is part of Spillage Village too. She sings about romance involving using marijuana, claiming their connection is stronger than the effects of weed. I like this song too. Never heard of Miraba, but she did good on this track. You feel what I'm saying? Um, Miraba is a solo. Miraba is solo on this track. I like her flow. I like both her verses. There's a skit at the end of her talking. Um, Ela, I think that's how you pronounce it, which means family. Featuring Hollywood JB. I believe Hollywood JB is also a part of Spillage Village too. JID starts off talking about prayer, and to be honest, the only voice I recognize on here is JID's. You know what I'm saying? JID is one of my favorite rappers right now, so I recognize his voice really well. Earth Gang mentions that angels sometimes are the one that does the sinning. Next track, Mecca. Mecca is the beat gives me Outcast vibes. Okay, Mecca is referring to the continent of Africa as they pay tribute. You know, they display their knowledge and admiration for South Africa, talking about the nation's slang. So when they call this track Mecca, basically the whole continent of Africa is the Mecca. Okay. Um, the next track is Judas, featuring Ari Lennox, Buddy, Chance the Rapper, and Masengo. Ari and Masengo with the Ray Charles sample. Almost didn't recognize Buddy's voice. Racism's history in the U.S. Is discussed in the ways currently that combat discrimination is told by JID and Chance. Some of the artists talk about a person that did them wrong, hence Judas, while JID and Chance talk about how they're the one that did dirt to someone else. I can relate to that because I've also ditched people in the past. You know, I regret it because they didn't deserve it. You feel what I'm saying? They didn't deserve for me to be left by them. Arguably a skippable track, if you ask me. Ocean featuring Jordan Bryant. Um, I don't recognize the voices on this one, to be honest. Okay, the beat is real mellow. I like how then the message they talk about taking time to decompress. I feel like taking time to decompress is important, especially if you live a high stressful lifestyle. Um, Cupid featuring Lucky Day. A track for the ladies. A romantic song about the women in their lives. They use an any mini scample, any mini sample. Excuse me. Um, the beat switches at the end. Arguably a skippable track because I don't recognize the voices on this song. Shiva featuring Benji and Jordan Bryant. This beat is dope. It gives me 90 vibes. The message is good. It takes a day, take it day by day is the message. Um, I thought that it's not a track meet, it's a drag race. Was an interesting line. I'm still trying to digest that line. GID is the only voice I recognize. Again, GID is one of my favorite rappers right now, so I only recognize this dude's voice. Um, In the Days, featuring Hollywood JB, is the next track. Jordan Bryant, the tracks featuring Hollywood JB, Jordan Bryant, and Miraba. Each member on the song talks about how it would be if the world was to come to an end. This goes with the album's religious themes about how the group questions God's actions. I think the girl rapping on here is Miraba, but I'm not too sure. I like her, whoever it is, I like her flow. JID gets off as usual, talking about how the heaven might be a gated community. One guy uses a football reference about the safety. Fun fact: I had dreams of being a safety in high school when I wanted to play football. You see, it was kind. I was kind of. I joined. I wanted to join late. It took me to about senior year to join football, but by then the coach wasn't having it. Um, the beat switches at the end with some guitar riffs and some singing. Next track, Happy, featuring Big Rube and Miraba. Heavy piano riffs being played and Big Rube speaking the truth as usual. Talking about how our freedom can be bought or sold, given away or stolen. Our freedom is beyond our control. Basically, he talks about how we can finally stop running from freedom. And the last track, Jupiter, featuring Benji, Earth Gang, Hollywood JB, Jordan Bryant. The outro track is basically a campfire, soulful gospel sing along song, which features what feels like all of Spillage Village. They all sing together as they get ready for their ultimate demise, not fearing what's in store for them. All right. So that's basically my review. That's notes I had on the album. I hope from this that JD, gives us another album soon. Probably he's been on projects every year since 2017. So hopefully next year he'll bless us with an album. All right, so that's my natural dog review for Spillage Village's Spilligion. If you would, I'd like you to comment, subscribe, turn on bell notifications, like, all of that. I greatly appreciate you guys, and see you next time.